What's worse, there might be much more lethal and incurable viruses to come in the future. We talk of the virus as the problem. In fact, if you go to the social media to get a hang of how we are looking at the whole thing in a cultural way, you often find the virus being depicted as a demon. Or a horned monster or something, right? That's how we are trying to portray the virus. But is the virus to be blamed? Did the virus conspire to come and affect and kill humanity? Or did we go and force the virus to come to us? In a lighter vein, even the virus must be in a state of shock right now. The virus was gladly living where it was. Where it must be. In the lap of the jungles. But when we go to the jungle, we destroy the jungle. We want to just eat and consume anything that we can lay our hands on. And so we have forced the virus to come to us. And now it is the nature of the virus to mutate and travel and propagate itself and infect as many as possible. The virus is doing what the virus must. We are not doing what we must. The virus is almost a chemical, you see. It is just a little heap of genetic information. That's all that the virus is. It hardly has any consciousness. In fact, we do not even know whether to call the virus as a living or a non-living thing. So the virus is almost a chemical. Now what we are saying is, oh, the chemical is to be blamed. Is the chemical to be blamed seriously? It's almost like saying carbon is evil. But then who is emitting all the carbon into the atmosphere? We are saying, oh, CO2 is a problem. Has CO2 decided on its own to invade you and maim you? Are you getting it? So because our entire worldview is flawed, because the very philosophy that forms the foundation of our civilization and our existence is flawed, therefore we keep getting such episodic shocks from time to time. It would be a thing of mercy if such things happen only episodically. What I'm afraid of is that this thing may strike humanity in a way from which humanity may never be able to recover. One small little, almost innocuous virus, and you see how the entire world appears paralyzed, everything is in a limbo. What if a stronger strain comes through? We will not take long to meet the fate of the dinosaurs. Are you getting it? And then we'll wonder, why did this happen to us? Well, it was coming. We just didn't see it. We think of ourselves as bigger than nature. Our heroes are people who very fancifully talk of colonizing other planets and this and that. We'll go here, we'll go there. Right now you cannot even go to the grocery. And they are saying we'll go to Mars and we'll settle there and the moon is our next colony. Right now you cannot even walk to the next residential colony in your own city, and you're thinking of having the moon as the next colony. But then the Ego does not understand. It cannot. It does not have the power to understand. It can have knowledge. It's like a virus. It can multiply, but it can never be conscious. In a sense, this external virus is very, very symbolic of something within man. Something within man. The tendency to proliferate, the tendency to destroy anyone it touches. Are we talking of the virus or the ego? Both. The tendency to reach anyone you come in contact with and reach in a debilitating way. Is that not how we relate to each other? There are very few who would uplift someone who comes in contact with them. Mostly if you come in contact with somebody, you just infect him, not uplift him. That's the way our usual relationships operate. That's also the way the virus operates. We don't know. Is the ego the virus? Is the virus the ego? Who knows? The ego is such a subtle thing. We talk of it as a concept. Now is the time to see it in action. Because you see, we want proofs. After all, we are logical, rational people, or so we believe. We like to pride ourselves on that. So here is the proof.